Welcome back to Shem's Universe. So today, guys, we're going to go over the truth about name changes in numerology. So with name changes, guys, there's a lot of people that discuss with me, oh, my life's hard. I think I should change my name because it seems like I have bad luck. And I'm like, I don't really offer that service right now. I might begin to, but I don't think it's in the way in which you guys are thinking, in the sense of, oh, I'm going to change my government name and my life's going to change. It's not going to happen. The truth of the matter is this, guys, is Pythagorean numerology stipulates that the name that you were born with was for a very distinctive reason. If there was a typo on your birth certificate, that was for a distinctive reason. And then the universe makes no mistakes. Having said that, whatever name that you're born with in accordance with Pythagorean numerology insinuates that that is your soul's contract this time. Because what a lot of people will say is, oh, well, my name changed a month after I was born, or there was a typo on my birth certificate and that wasn't the actual spelling of my name. I don't even spell it like that now, so it's not my current vibration. And I tell them, that's very nice. However, with the Western Pythagorean numerology, it states, even with all those changes, your destiny cannot be changed. You entered this realm with a very certain vibration, with a typo, as you would put it, for a very specific reason. And that might be because there's karmic debts, it might be karmic blessings, it could be whatever. But following that original chart with your life path, expression number, soul number, personality, and birth, you get a full view of what your soul's contract entails. So with that expression number, more particularly, as I discussed it yesterday, that goes over your career as well, your strengths, weaknesses, and what your prior life path was. That's why in Pythagorean, there's no typo, because they were trying to tell you that was your prior life path. Even if you change your name now and all this other stuff, that still was your prior life path, and you have those traits within you because you've mastered that number. You've lived that life already. So that's the whole idea of this, is that we keep evolving after each reincarnation. So now to get to the heart of the video is this. If you want to change your name, you want to use Chaldean methods to actually confer benefit to yourself. Now, what do I mean by that? What I mean is this, is that in order for you to confer benefit from numerology, you have to follow its rules. You can't just make up your own rules, like there's a lot of people online doing that right now. There's making up random rules, saying random things about numbers, and then having biased opinions and thinking people are just gonna fall for it. The truth is this, Chaldean numerology is now stipulated by sound vibration. So even though my name is Shemroy Campbell, for instance, right? In Chaldean, they'd say, well, what do people call you every day? Like, what does your dad and mom, cousins, uncle, aunt, what do your friends call you? What does your girlfriend call you? What do they call you? And I'll say, well, Shem. What's your business name? Well, Shem's Universe. Everybody calls me. I call myself Shem. Cool. That's your name vibration. What they're going to tell you is that that name that you go by is going to control what you attract. It's going to control certain strengths that you're going to develop as the name gets used more and more. So if you have a name, for instance, like me, Shem, from a kid, that vibrates to 17, which is the same as my life path, 17/8. But it really blended well. If you change your name randomly now, for you guys who are looking to change your luck and all this stuff, you might notice your luck changes, but your skill set with the number that you've changed your name to might not evolve yet for a few months. So the key is like, let's say you're a name number 9 and you're looking to get a name number 5 because you're a life path 8, and you understand that having a name number 5 is better luck for yourself and it will help you with your karma, give you a bit of a break. Cool. If you understand that, then you change the name to like a 23/5 or 32/5 or a 41/5. Cool. What's going to happen is that over the course of the next 6 months to a year, life itself will put you in a position to then develop the traits of the 5, which will be more freedom, more travel, maybe more lump sums of money, and better communication skills. But these things will happen due to circumstance, and then you just evolving over time and you attracting that energy to yourself. So that's what you guys have to understand is, if you're going to do a name change procedure, the main thing you have to look at is, does this name have confluence with my birth and life path number? If you can find the confluence with them, then you're going to do very well. There's always, of course, the trines you can look at, like the dial pad, and then if you have like your name, life path, and birth number within the same trine, that usually works pretty well. Chaldean has a bit of different rules. They don't really believe in the trines the same way. So you have to look at what the planetary governors of each number is and then see if they're compatible when you're looking at it from a Chaldean perspective. This is where somebody like myself or a Chaldean numerologist would come in to help you identify what your name change should be, if you should have any at all. And this should only go for like social media name, business name. Like, you don't need to actually change your government name, as it doesn't really mean anything. All that really means anything when it comes to what you're going to attract, and if you want to create better luck for yourself and make more money, is simply the name that people call you. If you can control the name that people call you and then use that to your advantage, meaning you've actually used the leverage of the knowledge that you've accumulated to your advantage, and you know exactly what you're trying to attract, it's going to work a lot better. Some more examples of this so you guys get a better understanding is this. If you want to get into like dance, real estate, music, choreography, and you were, I'll use my own life path over and over for these examples, but you're a life path 8 and you have no luck in it whatsoever. You have a name number 1 or a name number 7 or a name number 8 like me. What I'd say is you should go by a name that vibrates with 6, like 6, like 15, 24, 33, 42. Those will work a lot better. And you're going to find that in your career, you're going to attract the right people to you naturally when they're calling you a name that vibrates to that. You accompany that with lucky gems, and then doing certain business operations on lucky days, and then following your transit report for the times of the year to actually take certain risks. It's over with. Because what I'm trying to give you guys is a full way of operating in your life, an operating system that allows you to know when to do certain things, when to not, so you mitigate risk and you use the least effort to actually get things done. If you use this knowledge properly, everybody in your life will just think you have extremely good luck and that things just work for you. That's what my friends tell me. Like, it seems like things just work for you. It's like, that's not actually the case. What the reality of it is that I just know proper timing and I'm manufacturing my own luck. So you guys can do the same thing. If you have to adjust your name, reach out to me. I'm gonna offer it as a service. As I'm offering it today, it's the 22nd. It's just gonna be 40 bucks. On any regular day, it's gonna be 80 bucks. But it's gonna be something where if you find that your name that maybe people are calling you doesn't have semblance with your life path and birth number, meaning it doesn't, I'd say it's not compatible is one way to put it, but also if it's not useful to you, the name that you go by, meaning it has no relation to like what you want to do for a career and things like that, you can also consider getting a Chaldean name adjustment. That's what I'm going to more so call it, is a Chaldean name adjustment. And you can then have something that translates better to your career, and of course has the perfect compatibility with your life path and birth number, which overall will give you good luck. All right, so that does conclude the video for today, guys. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, just please leave it in the comment section. Aside from that, like, subscribe, holla at me. That's it for today, guys. Peace.